I just got done swimming with the kids in the neighborhood. There were two of the kids who wanted me to take them swimming. So I asked their mom, who was sleeping. They told me that she said, yes, you can take them swimming, but I had to double check. And she did say, you can take them swimming. Um, so these kids came up to my window and they were like, Melissa, Miss Melissa, can you take us swimming? Can you take us swimming? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna eat my lunch right now. I don't know if I want to go swimming. I'll think about it. So I ate my lunch, I ate my salad. Then I had tortilla chips, and then I had my tuna sandwich, and they were coming back and forth. We got our swimsuits on, we got our swimsuits on. I said, that's nice, but I never gave you an answer. So one of the little girls, she can be kind of a little sneaky about things. She's a good kid, but she can be a little sneaky. And she was just like, Miss Melissa, I really want to go. And I said, that's nice. I'm glad you want to go, but I haven't given you an answer. And she told the neighbor that I said yes when I didn't. So I really put my foot down with them. And then I remembered how they must feel. It was really hot out and it's raining now. It's like raining behind me. So, I thought about how important it is not to withhold good when it's in your power to do good to people. So I said, okay, I have my answer, and yes, we will go swimming. Let me get ready. Let me ask your mom. And I had permission. And I said, but I'm going to make a deal with you guys. Last time I told you it was time to get out of the pool and you didn't want to listen. And I said, so my deal is, if I take you to the pool, you're going to listen. When I say it's time to get out, you're going to get out. You're not going to run. One of the little boys is only 4. You're not going to run ahead of me. You're not going to run in the road. You're going to stay by me so I can watch you. So I took them to the pool and they had a lot of fun and they were really happy. And then it started raining and it was time to go. So I was like, guys, it's time to go. If I hear thunder one more time, we are getting out of this pool. So I heard thunder again and I said, okay, time to go. And they didn't want to get out. And I couldn't believe it. I said, I told you to get out now. And so there was a crowd of people and I walked up to them and I said, what is obedience? Is obedience doing things when you want? Or is it doing something when someone tells you to do it? They didn't want to listen to me. They didn't want to obey me. I couldn't believe it. I said, hey, guys, we had a deal. Remember that? So they still were swimming and I was easier on the 4-year-old. He's only 4. But the girl who's 7 knows better. I remember being a kid and when an adult tells you something, you do it. So I said to her, I said, okay. I said, then I am not bringing you to this pool again. And she still stayed in the pool. And so I took the key to the pool and her little brother followed me out and I started to leave. I said, goodbye. I'm telling your mother you don't want to listen to me. So we got back and she followed me. She started running behind me. And I said, don't talk to me right now. I'm mad at you. I am very mad at you for not listening to me. I said, what if lightning would have struck? You would have been struck by lightning in that pool. You didn't want to listen to me. So we had a silent walk home. And then I gave the key to the pool area to her mother. Her mother was sleeping. I woke her up. And I didn't directly deal with her mother. But by the door, I said, oh, to the little girl, I said, you owe me an apology. You need to say sorry to me. You didn't want to listen. And I said it loud enough so her mother could hear. And she was just trying to avoid me and walk away from me. And I said, excuse me, you owe me an apology. And she kind of gave me like, oh, I'm sorry. And I said, oh, no, 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 right in the eye. You need to look at me in the eye and say you're sorry because you didn't want to listen to me. And I got my apology. She did say sorry. And I said, I will not be bringing you to the pool again. So I am going off to the gym now myself to get a workout. And I did swim with them, but it wasn't much. So it's important for kids to learn to listen. It really is. It was a safety issue for me a couple times when I was watching them. I have to make sure that the little boy doesn't jump in the pool with, he was very close to the wall. He was doing cannonballs. I had to watch him. I had to make sure they didn't drown. And I take swimming with kids very seriously because it only takes a second for them to get hurt. So my kids, I made sure, I said to my kids, very young on, you are going to listen to me or you will have some consequences. And I never had a problem with my own kids. So teaching other kids, I think it's important. You can't always do this in a school, but I think when it's one-on-one, you know, if they don't want to listen, they're not going to be, you know, they're going to have some consequences. And then today, the little boy earlier had wanted some crackers, so I gave him some crackers, and then I heard he threw it down the stairs. And there's these two other little girls who are going to be such good mothers. They are always handing out consequences. Last time they were mad at him and they said, I don't think we should bring him to church, and they were handing out consequences. So today they're like, Miss Melissa, he threw crackers over the rail. I don't think you should give him food again. And I said, you know what, you're right, he's not getting anything else. So I told him he needed to go get those crackers, and he's going to pick them up, and he's going to eat them, and he's not having anything else to eat. So so it's important, even when you have other, you know, neighborhood kids around you, to teach them that they're not going to get away with things, because, you know, when they grow up, if they think they can manipulate other people and they think they can get away with wasting food and not listening, you know, you're actually not helping them. I'm usually seeing them on a regular basis, so this is why I feel like it's not like I just saw them once in my life. This is like a regular thing now, so I feel like they need to learn to listen. And once you have kids who know how to listen, then you can enjoy them and you can have fun with them. And once they know obedience, then they can also learn better. And that obedience is later transferred over to God. So you do want to teach kids, whether they're your own or whether you have a big influence in other kids' lives, to listen. It's very valuable.